not very much a philosopher. I mean, there is people that are very good to explain things, talking about philosophy and things like that. I'm much more related to the ground, so I prefer to make design and to make drawings than write some text to describe the things that I like to do. Personally, I think myself is composed to the people that I've met in my life, the experience I have in my work. I mean, if I didn't have this kind of exchange with the people, I would be not the person that I am. So I'm like a sponge. I try to take the best as I can from the experience that the other did. I try to be very sincere with myself and try to recognize in the other people their abilities. So sometimes I say that, of course, there are people that are much more able than me to do something better. So I try to collect all these things inside of me and try to make my own vision of the things. I try to be honest with myself and with the and with the work that I do with companies. I like very much to work with companies. I don't like to work with private people. I think I'm first of all an architect, and second an industrial design. So, as my profession says, I'm a part of industry because I'm an industrial designer. So I think of myself not as an artist, like some people like to say about this job, but I think about myself as a professional that give a service to a company, and of course I'm making a goal when I do object that they can sell well, they become a good seller and the best seller. I know very well the project I have wrong and the project I have done in the right way. I don't want to criticize them because I don't want to say one is better than the other one. It's like a mother. Of course, you realize if your son is beautiful and another one is ugly, but you can say that your sons are always beautiful. So I mean, I'm like this. Everyone has a different history, and judge what you can judge, but you have to see the global history of every project. What I do usually is that I don't like spot work relation with company. If you see inside my curricula, you can see that I have long-term relationship with industries. With Cartel, this year is 23 years old relation. With Molteni, it's more than 20. With Foscarini, it's more than 20. I've been art direction for Floss for more or less 10 years. I've been working with De Padua for 10 years. So, I mean, I think I'm much more able to do my best where I work with a company that I know that confide in me and just don't call me just because it wants something to put inside of their collection just with my name writing on it. I'm not interested and I'm mostly of the time sure that the result will be not the best. I know exactly what I could be. Two things. One, I would like to be a doctor, and another one probably to have a restaurant. The first one I didn't do because probably I'm too scared about health, to earth, to health. But I'm really fascinated to these people that sacrifice themselves in the research and to the other. I think it's something incredible that my work compared with them is really nothing. Another thing, I would like to have a restaurant because I like to cooking, I like food, I like to go to the restaurant. So maybe it must be my second chance. And I don't know, I enjoy all the time to do this for friends, so maybe it could be a new profession. I mean, I will be, I have to say, not now because I'm 52 and I'm quite successful, but I will be not scared tomorrow to lose what I have and become a garçon in a restaurant. I have nothing to prove with people. I mean, I just have to prove with myself and my family. So. I like very much to work with Fratelli Boffi because it gives me the opportunity to explore and explain another side of me. I mean, all the time I say that I'm a kind of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I mean, I have two sides. One is very rational, very pure, very clean. Another one probably is much more decorative, much more baroque and something like that. So every time for my relation with a different client, I try to use one of this side of me, the one that is much more close to the feeling of this relation, and try to give my best. With them, it's very nice because I told you I can explore the part of the decorative parts that is probably inside my feeling, inside my experience, inside my background, and try to give another vision of my work that is probably very different than the one that we have in Cartel or Molteni or Boffi or some other companies. I mean, at the beginning it was not so easy because, you know, in the DNA of this company there is classical furniture and things like that. So when you try to shake it a little bit, they are quite scared because naturally they are afraid to lose their own identity and become something else that maybe they can manage, or maybe they can make a confusion in the communication of their product. But I think that all the work we have done together in these past 2 years give them a different visibility than the one they had before. So I think they are very exciting sometimes to try to make new style exercise and try to find a new way to communicate their product, so, and their possibility too, in the case of manufacturing or be a supplier inside of some projects. So I think it's a very interesting also exchange of ideas and from my side a different way to come to this kind of traditional craftsman's know-how. And make it something more upgrading, if you want, to the culture and the image of today. I like to push them sometime in some field that maybe are something unknown, because I think anyway it's much more exciting for them too. I mean, otherwise their work and probably the collection will become quite boring or normal. I don't like normal things. I think that sometimes you have to do the best of yourself, try to be eclectic, try to be propositive, try to putting innovation in the things you do. So with a company like this, I think you can find many inspiration because they know how they have, it's huge, and I think it's quite interesting.